great place where I stopped for a beer. It's very crowded and very noisy. I really don't want to suppress the external noise. I want you to be able to hear it. I found how really loud it is and how many people are here chatting and talking away. This is the view from Sacré, Basilica of the Sacred Heart, of a somewhat smoky Paris. And a lot of people up here. A few tourists, even though it's September. Tourists galore. People selling their wares. Trying to make a buck. This is the view of the city of Paris. You can see how extensive it is and how large it is. 25% of the people who live in France live in Paris. It's absolutely an overcast day, but it's a beautiful view. Little did I know there were no videos allowed inside the church, but that's okay. We tried anyway for you.
No camera, no photo here.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sure. Well, we tried for you the best we can. These are views from behind the cathedral, which some say are more beautiful than the actual views from the front of the cathedral. There's some of the souvenir shops in the area of Saint-Front. I stopped here to have a Guinness, which I thought was good. We're now going to take an Uber back to the location where my dinner cruise start momentarily.
I thought you might find this interesting. Note the number of bicyclists going by. It's amazing. This road has 2 lanes devoted to bike lanes and 2 lanes devoted to cars. And the number of bicycles and motorcycles and mopeds that are going by is amazing. There's even some scooters where people are going by 40, 50 miles an hour on a scooter, apparently without any fear of what bad things might happen to them.
Gary's tours video on dinner on the Seine
And
River.
I'm not
You'll find that
sure this is particularly safe. I'm sitting here waiting for my dinner to start, which is a dinner cruise on the Seine, and just watching the bicyclists is amazing. I've never seen anything like it. I'd be interested in knowing how far do these people drive their bikes? Is it 2 blocks, 10 miles? I'm totally in shock. And they go very fast. And in one part of the town that I was in today, they're literally on the sidewalk, and they had like a green pathway on the sidewalk to operate their bicycles, and motorized and battery operated bicycles. And they literally were flying along at 30 miles an hour, a foot away from pedestrians walking on the sidewalk. I'm not totally sure I like this. A lot of them don't have helmets. Apparently there's no helmet law. And what would be a fender bender in an automobile could be a fatal accident in a bicycle or a scooter that's electrified, or an electric bicycle that goes quite quickly. The temperature here is beautiful today, but the number of people riding bikes and these little scooters. There's a man wearing a suit. I've heard people say that the city of Paris, the ville, wishes to potentially eliminate all private cars. Buses, taxis will still be allowed. Tourist buses will still be allowed. But privately owned cars will be not allowed. It's interesting to note, watch this taxi coming by. You see it has 2 red lights on the roof. Red lights on the roof means it's got a passenger and it's not available for pickup. If it has green lights on the roof, it means there's no passenger that it's working for, and you can ask them to stop and pick you up, or to hail them to stop to get you. If it's yellow lights on the roof, that means they're at a higher rate level because of the time of day. During rush hour, they often raise rates. Look at all these motorcycles, bikes, electrified bikes. No, these people aren't pedaling. Electrified bikes is a thing now. And motorcycles all over the place. So you can be riding your bicycle 2 feet away from a motorcycle coming toward you, or a truck, or a bus. I just don't think it's safe.